Hey guys, hope you guys are having a good day here. Let's dive right into the analysis. I'm going to be doing the stock market video, so let's talk about the SPY here. And today was pretty much a flat day, as you guys can probably tell. It's only up 1 basis point, but it was a whipsaw day. We were up and down. We gapped up, rallied, tried to. I think we made a new high at one point, if not on the SPY, on the futures, and then we start to reverse back down near the end of the day. So a lot of this was probably driven around NVDA earnings. A lot of buy the dippers came in, attacked the market head on, and NVIDIA bounced up early on, but looks like the rally failed and ended up moving down lower. So far, the sell area has been respected here. This flat pattern played out nicely. Similar situations going on with AMD. Again, I did not have a short on NVIDIA, but I do have a short on AMD. And AMD is going down, so that's good for me. We have a short on Tesla, and Tesla's been going down since we entered our short. And we have a short on the Qs, but that's underwater for me. Again, that one I'm just going to hold on for a little bit longer. If the market wants to go moon crazy, then I'll just hedge the positions out and we'll just ride it out. No problem. No, I have no problem with that. Wow, Affirm just moved up 31% today. That's insane. Let's talk about another position today that I did add. So I'd like to talk about the stuff that I did. You guys can see my trades if you're inside the Discord, but I can talk about it here, no problem. So I've been talking about the sell area here for Apple for a very long time, and I said that the sell area would most likely be right around here and below the high. And I said for so many days I said it would need a little bit more upside. It needs a little bit more upside. Today we got a little bit more upside, and we reversed from the sell area. So looks like it held. Now we should be coming back down to the buy area at 187, as low as 161. But again, I don't know if that's going to happen. We'll have to see. You gotta be patient with it. But ultimately, if it does correct back down that low, that would be too much of a correction for me, I would say. And if you look at the weekly, you could be ending a fifth wave. So on the larger scales, I could delete this count here. But really, it would be a larger count, and I could just add it probably right now. Take a look at the monthly and the larger cycles, where Apple's at. Probably easier with the log scale too. There we go. Okay. So we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and now you're in a fifth wave. And you're looking to finish it. You got divergence, 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 divergence. It just continues to build divergence. This one here. Excuse me. I'm burping. Put the 3 right there. Perfect. So right now the market's definitely in a tough spot too, but I think we should be ending these fifth waves, and now probably something like this. 3, 4, 5. No, I wouldn't label it as this. I probably made a mistake somewhere, but it's okay. I'll readjust it because I can't spend all this time here on Apple. But right now we should be headed lower in this Y leg, and I'll take a look at a few more stocks. So Roku pumped back up today, but if this flat is playing out, then then Roku should just be headed down. but we'll see how things are going to play out. Let's talk about Mara and crypto here, because Bitcoin is starting to go down a little bit, and it looks like it's about to capitulate lower, in my opinion. That's just my opinion when I look at Market Cipher, getting some really bad indicators here, some warning signs that crypto seems to just want to spill over the edge and kind of have another waterfall sell-off down to 55,000. And if that's the case, then Mara is starting to play out towards the downside. And again, you could play puts on it or whatever you want to do. But again, it's not a bad idea, because I think these stocks are very vulnerable, and there's a lot of people who are probably going to sell into this sell off if Bitcoin starts to capitulate, which I think it's about to start. But anyways, that's just my opinion. The target remains the same. And we'll talk about TLT. So TLT, the yields and the bonds are acting okay, but not the greatest. We had a nice peak, and now it's just setting up for 1 2 1 2 1 2s. But the thing is tomorrow we got PCE, and if PCE comes in hot, then the yields may spike higher. And if the yields spike higher and this ends early, then this is going to start a whole new rate hiking cycle up, and that would really screw up the chart we have here, because now this would be an ABC that truncated, and we are a WXY that truncated, because now we have so many corrective moves, and this is just going to turn into a disaster, right? This is going to turn into a disaster that's going to lead us to ultimately have the Fed start raising the rates, and then the market would start to probably capitulate, roll over, people panicking because, oh my God, we're not getting rate cuts anymore, when they've been advertising rate cuts for the whole year. Like, could you imagine? But we'll see what the data is tomorrow. We never know. The TLTs should be headed up higher. Anyways, let's take a look at a few other things. I'll talk about, let me see here, scroll back up. Talk about the IWM. The IWM, I think, could still be gearing up to finish up around this area. We had a nice peak here, no divergence. I think no divergence on the 4-hour, so that's good. It could be in a 1-2, and then ready for a waterfall sell-off. So maybe the data is setting up for a hot CPI tomorrow, but we'll know more. We'll know more once the numbers are out. And if we do make another high, then we'll probably have another count for this, because this 1, 2, 3, 4, this setup would be no longer valid unless you want to call this a 1, 2, and this a 1, 2. But I think you broke the pivot, right? You went lower, so this 2 would be invalidated. I don't like this setup. I would have to rechart something else and find out what's going on. But we broke the 4-hour cycle, so we should be correcting down now. So we're probably going to get some bad news, some bad data, some shit that's going to hit the fan. The market's going to go lower. But that's what I'm seeing right now. The oil should be in this 1 2 1 2 setup. I'm still looking for it to go lower, all the way back down to the $60 to $50 area. Once it gets down there, probably a generational buying opportunity, but we'll have to see what the current market conditions are. All right, I think that wraps it up. I don't really have much to update you guys other than that. None of my targets really move unless we'd validate targets, and the market hasn't really done much. So hopefully tomorrow is a down day for us, hopefully, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.